Well, the season's over. The Washington football team loses to the Denver Broncos 17-10 in another winnable game. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another Washington football team video. And in today's video, you heard me in the intro, the Washington football team loses yet another game that they're supposed to win, and they fall to 2-6. So the season's pretty much over, guys. And again, I expected us to win, but I'm to the point where, again, each and every week, I'm losing feeling, man. I love this team. I will always love this team. I will always watch and support this team. But what is me getting up here yelling and screaming about this team going to do? You know what I'm saying? It's not going to do nothing. They're going to continue to go out there, continue to play like trash, and continue to lose. You know what I'm saying? So, again, it's no point of me continuing to get up here each and every week like I used to and yell and scream, because I love this team. I will always love this team. But what is me yelling going to do besides, hurt my health, And it's just sad to watch, because not only do you have one chance to win the game late down the stretch, but you have two chances to win with Chase Young forcing a fumble. Denver wanted to get this game away. They wanted to get this game away with not one but two fumbles on that late drive, that last drive, and you cannot capitalize. Scott Turner has, if not one of the worst play calling, schemes and sheets when it gets to the red zone. It's like when he gets in the red zone, he doesn't know what to call. When he gets to the red zone, it's like he loses his mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's frustrating as a fan, because, again, for the second straight week, Washington was in the red zone for 5 attempts, if not more, this week. Early in the game, they were 19, 24, and 37 yards on the Denver side of the field, which is the red zone, and we couldn't capitalize. We only got 3 points out of that, and that 3 points was because a 50-yard attempt, which wasn't in the red zone. It's pitiful, man. It's sad at this point, because it's just like this team doesn't want to win. This team always finds a way to lose. It's just like that each and every week. Each and every week, this team goes out there and they find a way to lose because they are a bad team. And I know some of you guys hate when I say we're supposed to win these games, but look at what happened in these games. Washington gets 5 red zone trips for the second straight week and only managed to score 10 points for the second straight week. Hold up. Was it 24-10 last week, or was it 24-13? I think it was 24-10 last week. So for the second straight week, this team scored 10 points after having 5 red zone trips. And if it's super loud in your ears, I apologize. But, man, this team sucks, dude. It's officially draft season. The season is over. I told you guys, and pretty much every Washington football team YouTuber and fan out there, we're saying this. We win, we go have a season at the bye and have a chance at a potential, late season run to make a playoff, a wild card. Or you lose and the season's over and it's time to talk about the draft. Well, it's time to talk about the draft. Again, Washington season's over before November, and it's time to talk about the draft in November. We're going to talk about the quarterback we're going to get, because if we're playing at this pace and we're going at this pace, we're going to be in a good pick to get ourselves yet another franchise quarterback. This team, man, it's pitiful, bro. It's sad, because you look at other teams around the league and you look at them, and you say, if they played Denver, they would blow them out. And that's true. If Dallas played Denver, they would blow them out. If Tampa Bay played Denver, they blow them out, because those are teams that are good. Those are the upper echelons of the teams of the league, that will actually capitalize in the red zone. This team doesn't do that. Okay? Chris blew it. He missed 3 field goals today. And he got 2 of them blocked. Okay. Well, I think he actually got 3 blocked. I take that back. He either got 3 or 2 blocked. Can't remember. I think he got 3 blocked. But it's in my notes, and we'll talk about that when we get there. But Chris blew it. The first 2, the first ones, yeah, he missed it. He got them blocked because they were low. His kicks are low, man. Everything he kicked is it's super low. And then the last one that he got blocked, it was low again, and then Tressway couldn't handle the snap. So that was on Tressway and on Chris Blewett. But you look at those 3 field goals right there, we win the game. Alone. And that's not, and we're not even talking about the 5 red zone trips that we score on touchdowns. I'm just talking about those 3 field goals alone. If you throw in those 3 field goals, the score is 13, 16, 19. And we already had the touchdowns. 13, 16, 19, you win the game. You win the game 19, 17. And then you factor in the red zone trips the 5 times you get in the red zone. If you score a touchdown or even if you get a field goal, you're in the 20s. And you beat Denver. But you can't even do that. Man, those 4th and 1 calls were some of the worst calls I've ever seen in my life. A rollout pass on 4th and 1 and it's incomplete. Where you pretty much been killing them with your running backs the whole entire game, you decide to do a 4th and 1 rollout pass. Red zone play calling is terrible. And those last 2 drives, if they didn't show you that, then I don't know what you were watching. Because you on 3rd down, you throw a pass to Ricky Seals-Jones in the flats, will ultimately lost us a yard. And then you put yourself in a 4th and 16 and the game's over. Then on the previous drive, you throw a deep ball to, I want to say it was DeAndre Carter, and you don't even give him a chance to go up and make a play. I think it was DeAndre Carter. But nevertheless, those 2 red zone chances right there were just pitiful. Play calling, play design, execution was terrible. You get Terry McLaurin, you give him like a little flat route, and then Justin Simmons blows that up. Bad decision to throw the ball right there. It's pitiful, bro. It's pitiful, and I'm going to continue to say it because it is. It truly is. This team doesn't know how to win. This team won't know how to win until, I don't know, whatever changes. It's bad. Scott Turner had a terrible day. Defense played really well. I don't care what nobody says. Yes, they gave up a late touchdown, but defense played really well. Defense played well enough for Washington to win, and the offense again melted down. So we're going to get into these notes, and then we're going to get out of here. I'm not going to hold you guys up any more longer because I know it's Halloween. I know you're probably out there having some fun. But, first note, rollout pass on 4th and 1, a bad pass. A bad pass. And I already said that. 4th and 1, a rollout pass, that's terrible. That's early in the game. Bobby McCain drops a wide open pick. That's bad. That's terrible, Bobby McCain. You need to catch the ball. Because then on the very next play, I believe he connected with Cortland Sutton with a deep play down the sideline. And that doesn't happen if Bobby McCain catches the interception. Then in the red zone, we decided to do a Ricky Seals-Jones screen, and it goes nowhere. It goes nowhere. Like, what are you doing, Scott? You're supposed to be going this way. Instead, you're going sideways, and you're going backwards. I don't get it. I don't get it. Blewett, 2 for 3 in his first NFL. 2 out of his first 3 NFL field goals were blocked. The kicks are low, and they aren't getting no type of arc, and they're not going no type of far. Like, he's kicking super low instead of kicking up. I don't know. It sucks, you know what I'm saying? And here comes the Dustin Hopkins pills, and we should have kept Dustin Hopkins. We should have kept Dustin Hopkins. I don't care what y'all say. It was time to move on from, bro. The next note that I wrote was the first 3 drives are in the red zone, and you come away with 0 points. First 3 drives in the game, you come away with 0 points. Not 3, not 6, not 9, 0 points. Not 7, not 14, not 21, 0 points. That right there, you win the game if you get 3 field goals. Oh, man, this team, bro. I swear, bro. This team is terrible. This team is terrible. Landon Collins with the sack. Had a good broke-up pass, and he had another great play where he forced a fumble, but they recovered it. Landon Collins has been playing his tail off at linebacker. All the stuff I talk about Landon Collins, I still stand on. He blocked me on Instagram, which I don't really care about. But this is what we expected out of Landon Collins. This is what we wanted out of Landon Collins. You're a linebacker, dude. You're a linebacker, and I don't know why he's so naive to playing linebacker. This is what you flourish in. This is what you have thrived in the last 2 games. He's looked really, really good. He is a linebacker. And I know he's excited about making plays. I know it has to feel good for him. I don't care. I don't care that he says, "Oh, I still want to be a safety." You weren't making those kind of plays as safety, so I know that being a linebacker feels good for you. I know it does. It has to. Hopefully, he comes around to wanting to be a linebacker because the guy has been balling at linebacker. Moving on to the next note, AG gets stuff on short. I love me some Antonio Gibson. I love I love his upside, but the guy can't pick up a fourth down, a third down, a second and one to save his life. It's like he's always getting stuffed. We had to put my man Jared Patterson in there to get the first down, and he did. Speaking of Jared Patterson, I love me some JP, man. You guys know that. You guys know that. As soon as we signed him, I said I love me some JP because he's from Prince George's County, bruh. So it was my PG biasness. I always root for my guys, but he's going out there, and he had a phenomenal day, man. He had a phenomenal day. He was looking really, really good, and I'm glad they're finally giving my boy the ball, man. I'm happy for JP, man. I really am, man. He is really good today. He was really, really good today. Moving on to the next, though, Chase Roullier got hurt. Chase really got hurt and it did not look good. They brought out the cart for him, so we're gonna be missing our one of the best centers in all of football. For maybe it's not looking too good, so probably it's a bad injury. He could be out for the rest of the year. But I love me some Chase Roullier, man. Hopefully he's okay. But we're down now to Tyler Larson, who didn't play that bad today. But of course, you would want your guy that you're paying the most money to. Besides obviously Brandon Sheriff, he got paid this offseason, Chase Roullier, and he's been really, really good for us, and that sucks, but we'll talk more about that throughout the week. And now Taylor Heineke with a beautiful ball to DeAndre Carter for a touchdown. That was probably the best ball I ever seen Taylor Heineke throw as far as the deep ball goes. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I wish he could have did that to Terry. When he threw a deep ball to Terry where Bryce Callahan got hurt on it. Like he hyperextended his legs. So I hope he's okay. But he threw it to Taylor, Terry. But it was out of the reach of Terry. I'm not saying Terry would have caught the ball, but if he would have at least gave it to Terry in a way to where he could have caught it, like at least for him to go up and try to attempt to catch it, he may have catched it. And you never know. That's another red zone strip that stalled out that I'm speaking of, by the way. This team sucks, man. This team stalled out multiple times. So, and that's all I have. Blew it with another blocked field goal. Kick is low. His bad catch by Tressway. So that's all I have, man. It's gonna be a quick video because again, this team has already pissed me off enough. I know it's pissed everyone else off, but this team going into the bye week as 2-6. And it's it, man. Season's pretty much over. Another Washington football team season down the drain. More likely than not, unless we can have some type of late run magical season after the bye where we find a way to probably go 11-6 or 10-7. But who am I kidding? That's not happening. Only I could dream. And as always, it's Big Boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell to the Washington football team. It's like we're in this tone each and every week. We never can have the. And as always, guys, it's been your boy Juan Gotti. Always, guys. It's your boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell to the Washington football team. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you popped.